Hello, everyone. Today I'm coming to you as Deborah Owens, the citizen, not Deborah Owens, the director of the Coalition of African American Pastors. So I wanted to make that clear up front. So this message is about voting and elections having consequences. And as you know, CAP is a C3 organization and we're not allowed to take a position. But as a citizen of the United States, I have a right to take a position. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about elections having consequences. And so in 2016, I did a video talking about socialism, and I was seeing the direction that our country is heading in, and it was heading to becoming a socialist nation. And that was 4 years ago. And so it's obvious, Bill and I have done a show about this before, and it's obvious that is the direction that the far left wants to take our nation. And we all know that Joe Biden, especially having as his VP pick Kamala Harris, she is as left as they come, that if he's elected, it's almost a done deal that within a matter of time, our country will be a socialist nation. And so that, for me, is a no deal. We cannot even talk about Biden and Kamala and there are other issues that they may stand for. Socialism is a deal breaker for me. But anyway, there are other issues, and so as I contrast the issues that are important to me and where Biden stands and where Trump stands, it's clear to me that I have to support Donald Trump, as I did in 2016. On the matter of school choice, Biden is in bed with the teachers union, and the teachers union, they promote the teachers. They collect dues from teachers, and so they are there not to protect the interests necessarily of the students, but of the teachers. They're not going to be for school choice, because school choice means that there are more options for parents and more students will be leaving the failing public schools looking for alternatives. And Trump is pushing school choice. And as a matter of fact, Bill and I were turned on to the Republican Party over 20 years ago on the very issue of school choice. We saw where the Republicans were offering children and parents better options to get out of the failing schools. And so Trump is for school choice. And so Trump is for children being educated and parents having an option to move their children out of failing schools. And we all know that a good education is the way out of poverty. That's a no-brainer as well. On the issue of religious liberty, Trump is protecting our religious freedoms. Biden is saying that he wants Islam taught in public schools, and we can't even pray in public schools anymore. And so President Trump is fighting for people of faith and making sure that we have our religious liberties intact. And on the issue of the economy, President Trump is fighting for economic empowerment for the African American community. He's investing resources, and he's creating policies that are going to benefit the inner cities, the urban areas. He's trying to lift people up out of poverty. All Biden has to offer is food stamps. They want to keep you locked on food stamps. And so trying to keep people locked into poverty and making them feel like they're doing them a favor by giving them food stamp is not a winning strategy to me. But apparently to them it is. And so just trying to wake up the African American community and those who, it's not wrong to get food stamps. People sometimes need a bridge over. It's supposed to be temporary. It's not supposed to be something that you stay on and become generational. The mother is on it and then she has a child and then that child ends up on it and so forth. But anyway, it's clear to me that Biden is not offering any economic empowerment for the urban communities. He wants to keep you locked and trapped in poverty and locked and trapped getting food stamps and welfare and all of that. And so while there are many, many issues I wanted to just highlight a few of them, and we're going to come out with a voter guide that's going to contrast more of the issues between Biden and Trump. And legally, CAP can do that. We can offer voter guides so that people are educated and they know where each person stands and then decide how they want to vote. And so for me, elections have consequences, starting from the local level to the state level, of course, to the national level. Who you put in office as your senator is important. Look at now, they're going to be going through the nomination process to confirm Judge Barrett onto the Supreme Court. And so if you're for a conservative Christian justice on the court, and you put a Democrat senator who is on the far left, is not going to support what you want, then you voted incorrectly. And so elections have consequences. We have to know that they have consequences. We have to know the issues. Sometimes people don't know the issues. They vote emotionally, or they vote because their parents voted a certain way, so there's party loyalty. While President Trump may tweet a little bit too much, or his language, I may not approve of some of the things that he says and how he says it and what he tweets. I approve of all of his policies. And so I tell people I vote based on policies, not personalities. And so that's all emotional. And so President Trump has my vote. And I wanted to share with you that President Trump has my vote, and ask you to look at these very issues that I'm talking to you about, and ask that you support Donald Trump for president, because he has the best policies, that has your values and your well-being in mind. So be sure November 3rd to go out and vote vote your values. Vote your values across the board. God bless you, and thank you.